Hi, welcome to my live. I'm Shamir, and today I am working on Simplicity 3030. Right now, I'm just working on cutting out the fabric, and then I'll get to sewing it, but I am checking it for fit because I think I need to make some alterations to the pattern. So, welcome. If you're not watching it live, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Great. Let's see. Okay. Hi, whoever just joined. I can't see who joined. Where's the back piece? I need this. Did I cut out the back? Front. What's this? Lower front. Need this. Don't need this. Hey y'all, hey. Hope I'm not moving you. Hey Tammy. I'm here in real time. Hey Aisha. Let me see. I know I'm supposed to be cut out, but well, I'm not. But I think I need to shorten the torso. Maybe like an inch. I don't know. That's what I was trying to figure out. So let's see. If this is piece. Here. Let's say this is the shoulder seam. This is where the button is going to be all the way down here, which I think is weird. I think the button should be more like here. Which I would feel comfortable with an inch. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Snoopy. Oh, is that Broderick? If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and like the live. Okay, I'm just gonna go with an inch. But I lost the back, or I didn't cut it out. Let me see. This is like a men's pattern. Oh, Samika. JK then. And men, their waist is here, but our waist, is usually a little higher. And I just feel like if it's down here, that's just a little weird to a place to close my jacket, as opposed to it being like around in here. So I should be making a muslin, but I ain't got time for that. There it is. Do I have the right scissors? So we're just gonna go with it. Hey, Armina. If I jack it up, I jack it, but I do have a ton of this fabric. Now, the other problem or issue is figuring out what size to cut, because men measure their waist in different places too. But I want it to fit snug, but not too tight. But also, like, they're measuring the waist down here-ish, and I would measure my waist here. If I measure my waist down here, then I need to cut a real big jacket. But if I cut a big jacket and it's big everywhere, I'm gonna be mad because I'm not gonna wear it. So I should be doing a muslin. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut the top pieces because they are small. This pattern only has 9 pieces, which is great. That's great. Only has 9 pieces. I'm thinking, does anyone else make patterns designed for men? You could probably do it though. That's what I'm doing, the one in white. Well, that's what I'm trying to do. Hey, is it Tammy? You should try, but I think it's easy. What is it marked as? It's marked as average, but honestly, it only has 9 pieces. It's all princess themes. It has no like peak lapels, no notch lapels, none of that to contend with. It's a shawl collar, and even the way they do the shawl collar is not typical way you do it. It looks to be a lot more simple. I think because it's a costume pattern and not like a fashion or for real fashion pattern, they kind of like, skip on some stuff. So I think an ambitious beginner could probably totally do this and be just fine. I'm just trying to make sure I consider fit. Because I've made a men's shirt in a 30. What did I make? I don't know what size I made. Did I make a 38? Yeah, because you make it based on your bust, right? So I made it 38. So maybe I should make a 38. I was considering making a 36 because I wanted to make sure it was snug, but not tight, but snug. But maybe I should go for the 38. What I'm gonna do first is cut all these pieces. And this thing doesn't even have a line for you to shorten the jacket. They like, nah. You gotta do it the way we said. So I'm just gonna find a place where I think I should take it in, and I'm just gonna do that. Let's see. This is the front. I say like right there. Where we should bring it in. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's all the way up my boob. Okay, that might be a bit too much. Let's go 5 inches. Now, I am not a fit person. Hey, Brooklyn Timmy. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm on my big mat, so it has a grid for me, which is great. So I'm using that and a ruler. I'm just gonna go with 5 inches. I don't know if that's right. That's what we're gonna do, and then I'm just going to cover it up 1 inch. So that's there. That's lined up. I'm gonna line it up here. Because it'll be easier to true it up on the side. That's straighter. So don't do what I'm doing, okay? Because this may not be right. But this is what I'm doing. Having not made a muslin. But the event is like 3 weeks away. But I have to move in a week and a half or so or something like that. So I gotta pack. I don't have time to be doing frocktails up until the last minute this time. So we're just gonna yellow. It's back. What's all these little dots? View A, view A, view A, view A. Anyways, find a fit book. And oh, you know what? I know why it doesn't have a line, because this bottom of this is the waist, and that's where you would put a waistline to cut. But anyways, I need to shorten it because 1, I got a short torso, and 2, I don't think I want my jacket to close right there. Is anybody else sewing? Have y'all been looking at people's stories at the retreat? I have. I'm like, what y'all doing? What y'all doing? All right, I'm gonna line this up here. Overlap it by inch, and then I'm gonna tape it. I recommend a muslin, but yeah. We don't have time for that. Unless we mess up, then all of a sudden we got time, right? But we're not gonna claim that. We're gonna claim that whatever I do is gonna be okay. You working on your mini sweatshirt? Getting ready for Frocktails. Oh, are you coming too, Empress? Which one are you going to? Are you coming to Atlanta? Or are you getting ready for South Florida? Now, if anybody in the audience knows that this is going to be a disaster, go ahead and tell me now. But if everybody just, YOLOing with me, cool. That's cool too. Oh, you coming to Atlanta? Yay. Okay. I'll be there. Maybe with the jacket on, maybe not, child. We'll see. I do have the waistcoat finished. Well, it doesn't have any buttons on it. I ordered some buttons, but I don't like them. Okay, those are all of our bodice pieces. What y'all think? A 38 or a 36? Yellow, you believe in me? I highlighted a 36. Let me see. That gives me a waist of 32, which might be small. because their waist is down here, not up here. So let's go with the 38. We're going to go with 38, executive decision. Because if it's too small, then it don't matter what alteration I do. It ain't gonna work. But if it's a little big, we can always increase the seam allowance. Okay. The nice thing is my fabric is pinstripe. If you might not be able to see the stripes from there. So makes it really easy to cut up. I don't have to match any patterns. And that's a blessing. That's a blessing. Anybody else like excited to see all the Vogue covers and the articles and stuff that they... Can you go to a 38 and tailor down? Oh, Lord. Okay, y'all got different opinions. So, Brooklyn Timmy said 36. Tamika said a 38. You know, I got big boobs too. Let me see. I don't have the right bra. How big are my breasts right now? So they're like a 36 and a half. Maybe more like a 37, but I'm wearing a sports bra. And then let's see. Down here, which let's see, it'll probably fit around in here-ish. It's giving 32 if I'm going to have it a little tight because, I want it to be snatched. But it's giving 32 here, and that's a little snug. Hey, Joseph. Oh, hey, Stan. You gonna be here? You gonna be here, Tammy? You gonna be in Atlanta or just Georgia? Hey, Coco. Okay, so we said a 32 is probably here. Let me see who has the finished garment for 32. That's the 36. Okay. It's okay. We're going to go for the 36. I'm going to fold this in. And we're just going to see what happens. Because what's the bust? What did I say it was? 36 and a half. So this gives me a 39 chest, which gives me plenty of room for the tata. So not worry about that. Okay. We're going to trust the 36. Against my better judgment, I wish Julian was here. I could just ask him what size he wear. And then I can maybe use that as like a frame of reference. And I can get his measurements to be like, okay, maybe this is the direction I should go. All right, I'm not going to cut the pattern because we might have to go back in here and get a bigger size. But we're going to go with the 36. Hopefully I'm a little bit skinnier by then. I've been walking, going to the gym, going to pole class, eating salads at lunchtime. Trying to turn over a new leaf. Not drinking alcohol during the week. And I love to drink. It's like my favorite. I like to drink and I like to jump on the bed. Okay? If you know what I'm saying. Those are my two favorite activities. And then, sewing or pole dancing or something like that, But that's not my favorite. My favorite is drinking and jumping on the bed. So, I gave it up. So I can get this fluff off of me. All right, we got one piece down. And we went with the 36. anyways, I'm hoping that by, you know, beginning of May, we will drop a little bit of fluff. I think I lost like 1.5 pounds or something last week. But that's probably just like water weight, you know. You can't be too hyped about them first few pounds. You can't get excited about them first few pounds. Listen, Coco said hers too. Jumping on the bed is an exercise. That part. But you know, my man's he broken. Yeah, I know he got hit by a car, so ain't been too much of that. But he getting better. I've gone from white chocolate martinis to vodka and club soda. That does count because you did cut a lot of calories. That, you know, vodka and club soda is like the skinny girl drink. That's the skinny girl go to with a lime. I learned that when I lived in New York. I was like, what? When I was hanging out with the skinny girls, they like to eat brie cheese, grapes, and sit around and drink club soda and vodka. And I'll be like, baby, give me some tonic or something. I'll take some tonic water. Club soda, I have not gotten there yet. That is a little aggressive for me. I don't like vodka anyways, but I'm definitely not drinking it without nothing in it. I'll drink whiskey. I'll sip whiskey, but not vodka. All right, let me put this aside. So I ordered like 8 yards of this fabric from, okay, everything on the slide on the floor, from Fabric Mart. They gifted me part of it as like, you know, an ambassador, and then I paid for the other part that was over my stipend. So I got tons of this fabric. But we're just gonna start with this piece, this first. I don't know how the instructions go. We'll see. But if I can construct the outer shell first, and it fits, then we can come back and do the rest. So let's just start here. We'll cut out this. I got one more piece, and then we'll start sewing. We said the 36. That's down here. And if we have to come back and do the 38, we probably have plenty of time for that. Because I think we're doing good on time. Like I said, this pattern, super basic. I'm trying to figure out what all these dots for. What's that it? What's all it? Like, do I need to draw those dots? Probably not. Probably not. I'm just kind of guessing what the 36 line is. Do y'all do that? I be on point most of the time. You know what I'm saying? I'll be on point. All right. The last piece, that's like the little collar thing. I could cut this out too. I do want my collar to have stripes. I think you're supposed to do that out of contrasting fabric. too, but I want all stripes at the top. Okay, this one's slanted. So let me make sure my grain line is straight. My vodka girlfriend, Brooke, me too. Just give me the vodka. Y'all can have that. Do I need some little notches? Probably not. Ain't too many places to attach things here. So there's that. So there is one thing I did not consider is that the collar is now going to be too long. So I probably need to modify the collar as well and cut it down by an inch too. Let's see. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to be going in. I hate when the lines be so close together that it's like nearly insignificant. It's like, why y'all draw all them lines? I can't tell which one is which. Like, seriously. I do too much. That's one thing I do like about the PDFs, because you could just print your size. Pending you know what your size is. I'm doing these little notches knowing good well they probably don't move the little taste, but that's okay. Let's see, 36 should be there. I'm that girl. All right, we don't worry about that collar right now. Let's move this table. That's some shit on the floor. Boom. Okay, I ordered that table from Joanne. Child, it do what it need to do, but it's a little flimsy. Okay, you get what you pay for. It was $99 on sale on the website last year. All right, might have to iron that. Hey, Saps. Hey, Julian. Hey, RV. Julian, you late. We were trying to figure out my size, but, we debated in the comments. We decided we were going with a 36. We brought it up an inch, the torso up an inch, where there was no line to bring it up, but we did it anyway. So we're about to just see. I'm going to move y'all. Close your eyes if you get dizzy. Where am I going to move y'all? I'll put y'all here. Right, 36 or 38, we don't know. I said 36. I said 38. Brooklyn Timmy said 36. Samika said, why don't you do a 38 and grade it down? That's what I was thinking. Or we might have to grade it up, child. We don't really know. I think there's navy blue already in here. Let me check the bottom just to see how much we have. Playing with fire, but we're gonna try it. My bra size is grossly incorrect. I don't know what it is, but I did. What did I do? I measured my bust, and which we say was 36.5 around, and then I measured my waist, what we think is going to fall obviously we don't really know. So I don't think this fabric has a right or a wrong. If it does, it don't matter. I think we determined that was 32, right? Where we think the waist is gonna fit. When they say waist. So on the finished garments for the 36, the chest is a 39, the waist is a 32. So we're like, it might. We pulled out the tape measures. You could go run it back, rewind. We brought them out. Should I be basting this, y'all, or should I just stitch through it? I'm gonna just stitch through it because I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not gonna take this shit apart if it don't fit. I'm not gonna unstitch everything. So we're just gonna stitch. I don't know what all them dots was, but I'm stitching through all them dots. I don't know what all those dots were for. Hey, Nina. You would do the 36 and foot and fudge the seam allowance if need be. Hey, cousin. Okay, well, that's what we went with because I wanted to be, snatched. There's some dots on the back. Wait, this ain't the back. Lord, what am I sewing? Oh, that's the front piece. I was like, oh my God, not me sewing the fronts together. See, it had all these dots, but all they say is view A. They don't have no numbers bound. So I'm like, what we need all them dots for, child? I'm just sewing right through them. I'm not using instructions right now. I don't think I need the instructions for this till I F it up. And I'm like, I should have read the instructions. They have buttons. Oh, it's buttons in the back. Oh, it is buttons in the back. I didn't even realize that. I'm not doing no buttons. So. We're not doing buttons, friends. So we don't even worry about that. Oops. I got some socks over here. All right. I should get my clapper. Yeah, Tamika, it got buttons going down the back. Let's see if I can show you in the picture. I don't know if you can see, but like right here in the illustration, you can kind of see buttons. I imagine they're just decorative buttons for a little razzle dazzle, but I don't need that. I am the razzle dazzle. We don't need buttons. Okay, let's do something else. Let's try the front and the side front. Oh, you know what? These supposed to have interfacing on them. If it fits, I'll go back and add the interfacing. If it don't fit, it don't matter because we ain't wasting our stuff. All right. Yeah, it's a cute detail. Just not one I need. Let me get some pins for these curves. Welcome those that came in. Hey, Nina, I'm working on Simplicity 3030. That's this. I'm doing view A, which is the long floor length blazer, jacket, whatever. for Frocktails. You just now starting? What you doing? Are you using a pattern? Brooklyn Timmy, and if so, you want to share your pattern, or are you like hacking something? Or are you using one of your mini pattern book designs? I like the buttons too. I'm just not gonna do them. I'm just not gonna do them. I will probably have this jacket on to walk in, be cute, take pictures. Hey y'all, hey, and then this jacket will probably be in somebody's corner, balled up, praying that nobody walks off with it. It's gonna be hot. It's always hot. So I know I'm not gonna be walking around with this jacket on. So I'm not too pressed about it. I'm going for the aesthetic. Going for the aesthetic. What I have thought about though is if it's decent, cutting the tails off, cutting it around like hip length maybe, and potentially like wearing it as like a 3-piece suit, because I am planning to make pants. I should have enough fabric to make pants if I don't F up this jacket too many times and have to like, keep recutting it out. So I want to make pants. All right, I'm gonna clip just a smidge. To help stretch around these curves. People have different philosophies on clipping for curves, but I clip curves. Okay, here we go. Only time I don't clip them if it's like I don't care. But I do care. This is the outside of my jacket. All right, I'm gonna stitch it this way, I think. The pattern I was going to make is Russian. I don't have the bandwidth for that right now. That's fair. Are you doing ruffles? Flowers? So if I was going, I was probably just checking my work and let me see, making sure we don't have any pinches. Okay, looks pretty good. I'm trying to think if I should clip the curves. Yeah, I'm gonna clip them deeper so I can flatten them open. The tails, yeah, the tails are super cute. Okay, I'm gonna clip this curve to, not through, not even all the way to, but closer so I can open it up and press it open. Some people just they just clip it really close, or they do like a smaller seam allowance for curves. Now this is the tricky part because nothing is marked. I need to make sure that I do this the right way. So that I have, you know, two opposites, not two sames. So let me look at what I got going. This one is this way, and this one is this way. Okay. Because I'm good for it. I'm real good for it. Especially on live. Cuba was Afrocentric. I'm going ruffles. I'm doing ruffle out of Ankara. Okay. I'm here for the Afro-Cuban inspired look. I'm here for that. Hey, JK Customs. It's peaking shoes for me and Curves. Yeah, my peaking shears aren't that great. I did bring out the peaking rotary cutter, but I didn't bother to use it. Have to kind of like ease this in. Now, I don't know if that's in the instructions, but that's what I'm finding that I'm having to do, which is why I'm like clipping only one side before I sew, and then after I sew it doesn't really matter. And of course, I didn't do any marking, so I did do my notch. Other than that, yellow one. So this is what I mean. It's a lot of ease. So that's why I'm clipping one side. And this fabric stretches so that I can stretch it. Or I shouldn't say stretch it. Let me use the right sewing term. So I can ease in this extra fabric. Also, when I stitch it for the beginners, I'm going to stitch it with the wavy side, the side that has more fabric down, or the curved piece of fabric. They're both curved. Okay, that didn't make sense. Anyways, the side that has more fabric, the side that has to be eased in is the side that I'm going to put face down on the sewing machine, because the presser feed will also help pull in some of the ease as it's going through the machine. Because the machine doesn't really pull the fabric in evenly. That's why sometimes you need a walking foot help with that. Okay, here we go. Wait, let me double check. Okay. So I'm not trying to take none apart. And I just take my time to try to make sure that I don't get puckers. Sometimes you do, and you can just go back in and fix it. Or sometimes I leave them. I won't leave it on this, but sometimes I be like, sorry. Let me see. So I'm just stretching this slightly. That's why I put the clips in there, so I could stretch it without losing too much integrity. Straight away. I hope I got bobbin, because it sounds like it don't have no bobbin. But I like to play bobbin chick. I like to see what I can get away with, because I know we started with not very much bobbin anyways. So good. So then we have no, I don't know what you call it. I'm drawing a blank, but we don't have those. But we do still have fabric that we ease, so that's why I use the iron to kind of iron out some of that ease, and then it usually is okay. I thought it. Although this theme look a little sus. Let me make sure that ain't gonna fall apart. Okay. Listen, I don't care. As long as her not gonna fall apart, because it's, you know, it is. For me, Frocktails, I personally, everybody had their own thing. But for me, for Frocktails, I'm usually going for a look. I'm not like doing my best sewing work, using my best skills, my best fabrics, whatever. For me, it's about being able to like bring a vision to life, find some inspiration in the theme, and then execute a look. So some stuff I just, you know, you have to like sacrifice some stuff. Or at least for me, I have to sacrifice some stuff. Like the construction may not be my best work, but this may be like a look that I'm really excited about. For this particular jacket, like where are we going? After Frocktails, where are we going with that? Nowhere. So am I going to spend a whole lot of time doing like tailoring techniques and things like that to get the jacket? No. Because it's just a jacket I'm probably going to wear one time. I'm going to photograph in it, get the vibes, make my content, and then it'll be actually all of my other Frocktails looks are cut up into pieces. I pulled the zippers out of them. I was like, I need this fabric for this. They have holes in them. I typically tear them. I tear them up for parts. I tear them up for parts because I did what I was supposed to do with them, and then they gone. Okay, well that's different, Julian. That jacket you're making is super cute. Now, if I was making a Gucci jacket, and I spent like, you know, $40 a yard on my fabric, yeah, I would be thinking about that a little bit differently. But like, for example, the waistcoat, I mean, it's a simple waistcoat, but I do intend to wear that in real life. So I did care a little bit more about that, but that was a simple piece. So that's not something I will tear up for pieces. That's something I'll be wearing to work. Okay. Or wherever, really. Wherever. So I'm ironing on the hand to that's not a safe space for my iron. To iron a curve here. Just open it up. Yeah, Julian, that jacket is going to be so cute. When I said I hope nobody walks off with it, I was talking about me walking off with your jacket. Switchies. I'm just kidding. But that's going to be super cute. Love it. I love all the Gucci logo blazers and stuff that they have done the last couple of collections. I really like the leather embossed, the red one that was trending. I'm sure I cannot afford it, but I really like that. So I'm excited. So many stories coming out of that jacket. I think it's going to be really. They should put you in a museum. That whole look is going to be fire. The shirt, the pants, the jacket, the corset. Yeah. All right. He said, you see the main issue? I saw the pictures, like the Can y'all see me? Oops. Technical difficulties. Okay, let me know if y'all can hear me and see me. I don't know what happened to my laptop. It just decided it was not going to be connected to the internet anymore. Which now is connected. Okay, let's refresh. Crazy work. Let me use this. The laptop just gave up on life. Okay. Hey, Anna. I don't know what's up with that. It just gave up on life. But here's my little panel here. And let's see. I can iron the sides. Put that there. Hey, Anna. Okay, let me iron this one open. Make sure the volume is off on there. Okay, dang, I forgot what I was saying. But anyways, yeah, the Vogue magazine looks dope. Oh, I think I was about to say, I'm really surprised they did that. I was not expecting Vogue to go black male for us, but I'm excited that they did. And they gave all of them covers, which I thought was great. So I think I'm going to get the one with, I don't know. I think I'm going to get Lewis Hamilton. Just because I think he's on the cover. If he's on one of the covers, I'm going to get him because I just like him. I think he's cute. Now, was his outfits the best? No. But I liked it. I like him. I like him. Julian said he taking his jacket straight to the car. I know that's right. I was about to cuss. I know that's right. I don't think anybody at the event was steal, but honestly, sometimes it'd be some randoms in there. Like it'd be some people at the Atlanta Frocktails who obviously sew and are creatives, but I don't know where they came from. Like, where y'all come from? So maybe they steal. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Tydri. Yes, Coleman's, his looks were good. His looks were very good. I like ASAP's looks. Like I would want to recreate his like monochromatic looks. I want to so bad create a shirt that has a matching tie, like the same fabric. I got some on my Pinterest board. I really want to do that. And he did that in a couple of his looks. All right, see, this is the back. There should be some side backs, and then we can put it together. Away. Then we will have a moment of truth. Will our jacket fit? We don't know. We're about to see. Tydri, what you sewing Thursday? Thursday. I'm gonna be at pole class tomorrow, but I'm done at 7:45, I think. I hate dropping pins. But usually with the covers, usually it's like a fold out, a pull out, and all of the covers are on the cover. It's just like one specific person is on the front, and then they rotate them. So you just have to find your favorite. So you'll still get all the covers, even if your person isn't on the actual cover. Usually, can't speak for what they do on this time, but that's how it usually is. If there's multiple covers in 1 month, you do get all the covers still. But I'm gonna try to get Lewis Hamilton if I can find him, because that's bad. All right, so this curve does have some extra ease bits. I'm gonna give it a little clip, but it's not as bad as the front. But I'll do a little clip. It's one thing about Frocktails for me, it's so hard to pick a look and stick with it. Like I made those shorts and I was like, yeah. And I was like, I don't know if I really want to wear shorts. And I was like, do I want to wear a skirt? Do I just want to wear pants? I don't know. But then I was like, no, you want to be cunty. You want to wear shorts. And I still need some shoes. So I ordered these shoes from Poshmark. They're cute, but they are like just right fit. And I wanted to wear socks. And I'm like, I can't wear socks. I should have checked the bobbin. But we're going to go for it. I can't wear socks with these shoes. They're too tight for socks. And I didn't think about that when I was like, yeah, these would be cute. I should be ordering like maybe a half a size larger to wear socks with my heels. So, back to the drawing board. I did like those Tom Ford shoes at the Saks. So that's a thought, but I need to go try them on because I did find them online cheaper. I found them around 8 something online, which is significantly cheaper. So if I go with that, then I need to hurry up because I'll have to order them. I ain't paying more for the same shoe. So there's that. Also, I already have like one shoe that could possibly work. It's just that the shoe is so tall. I'm going to be towering over everybody. And it's not a very comfortable shoe, so it's not going to be on very long. So there's that. So there's that. So anyways, I got some stuff to work out. Julian, did you pick your shoes already? And let me see. Somebody else said they was coming. You said you just ordered your first bag off the gate. We're going to see how it turns out. I am already going to be towering. I had to get a subscription to see the articles, and they're beautiful. Oh, dang. You was like, I can't wait. I'm going to go to the store, to the bookstore. You know, it's hard to find magazines now. A lot of places that used to sell magazines don't sell them no more. It was like Expressions. Wasn't that her name? Let me go back up here. Express Beijing. If you still here, do you already have your accessories lined up for your look? This is true. I am going to be towering over everybody. Everybody who's so petite, y'all so little. And my little tall friend Deja, I don't think she's coming. She might, but She says she's undecided. She doesn't really, the theme doesn't really resonate with her. And I'm like, that's fine. Also, I feel like it's local. So, like, it's just a time to mingle with people who have similar interests. And even if you don't like the theme, you don't have to participate in the theme. You can wear whatever you want. You can wear some sweatpants if you want to. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. Like, who gonna check me, boo? I paid my ticket price just like everybody else. I got the early bird though. Me myself. Got the early bird, but so where would you want? All right. Oh wait, let me clip. Let me do it right. Let me do right. So I've been having good luck with not getting any like pinches of fabric in the curves, which is great because then I have to take it apart and I don't want to. We're not doing that today. Don't you love when you can get through a project without using a seam ripper? Oh, that is the best. That's when you really feel like advanced. I mean, like, what seam ripper? Then it humbles you because something probably undoubtedly happens at the end and you're like, damn, I was doing so good. But even the advanced people whip out that seam ripper. I'm not advanced, by the way. I'm just saying. I'm just saying the people who are advanced, they use it too. I've seen them. But I love when I don't have to seam rip. I'll be like, yes, praise be unto thee. I'm just waiting on the thread, the bobbin to run out. All right, we got through that without running out of bobbin. Okay, the little bobbin trying to hold on. Let's see. Tell her to come on. But okay, wait. I gotta back up. Back it up. Hey, Janine, girl. Okay. I got 2 shoe options. Waiting on one more. I need some shoe options. Let me check this. All right. Tell her to come on. That's why tell her to come on. And Shelly has an extra ticket that she's trying to sell. So I'm like, no, just get Shelly's ticket. And come on. Oh, yeah. Let me open up this. I mean, not open up, but clip this so I can press it open better. A cute. That's so she said. If she comes, she probably gonna end up doing a little body con. Keisha not coming. Keisha says she not feeling the theme. She not coming because she don't want to spend coins. She's saving up for her trip. I think it's her first international trip. She's saving up for that. So she don't want to spend the monies. Fair enough. She got goals. But I'm like, girl, you could just teach some corset classes and make that money. Bloop. Anyways. Also, she got so many costumes and stuff. She could probably put something together. Use petticoat you already got. Oh, you sewing him some fake weenie pants? Oh my god, I got this little pattern for little kitties. Where is it? I don't know. Where did I put autumn patterns? I mixed them in somewhere. it's so cute, but I don't know how to pick a size for my nephew because it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm like, what does that mean? Is that like 1 taller, 2 taller? Like, I don't know how to pick his size, so I haven't even cut it out because I don't know what size to do. I wanted to make one for my little nephew, but it's similar. It's short though, but it has the little tuck going down the front and a little collared shirt, and it's like made out of like ponte or something. I was like, that'd be cute for the spring. I really be out here acting like I'm gonna make like clothes for my nephew, but truth is, I'm a bit lazy for that. The sizing is very confusing. I'm like, can y'all do regular sizes? Like how they on the store? And I'm like, what size he wear? She like, he wearing a 12 months to 18 months. Baby girl, what does that mean? Which size do you want me to make? Like, what are you buying him? You buying him 12 months and 18 months? Why? Oh wait, now I have another side. Yeah. One of my fears is this iron falling on me. Oh God, that would hurt. Thanks to all you guys who are hanging out with me. Make sure you like the live. And if you aren't already, make sure you subscribe. This is where I'm posting my Frocktails content. So I already have one video up about Frocktails. I have at least one more already filmed. 2 films, actually. I got like 3 or 4 YouTube videos in my phone. They just are not edited. So anyways, I'll post one tomorrow. I'll post the next one tomorrow. So the next one will be about fabric choice and pattern selection. You know, of course, the posted content is not really real time. So obviously we picked these patterns quite a bit a long time ago, as well as this fabric, but neither here nor there. Just go watch it like you ain't seen me do 2 lives with this pinstripe. It's fine. And I just posted a video about my last visit to Joann's. It's only like a 2 minute and a half video. You can go show it some love if you feel, feeling generous. It wasn't too much going on in there. I only went because my mom wanted me to make her a Chandler bag, and she wanted some black vinyl. And the store that I prefer to get vinyl from is not open on Sundays. So we went there, but they didn't have anything. So we left. Ended up getting vinyl from Walmart. But yeah. They ain't really have too much going. Or at least nothing that I would want. The one thing that's like a little that I think could potentially be like a good thing to buy would be like their black wool, because black wool really never goes on sale anywhere. So I think it's half off. And I'll be wanting to make like a black coat stuff because I don't have one. All right. Here we go. So here's my back piece. I'm going to combine it with the fronts. And then we're going to try it on. See. what it's looking like. Hey Will, hey Will. I ain't seen you in forever. How you doing? Like, what's going on? How's life? What time is it? 8. So we've been on roughly an hour and 15. That's not bad. That's not bad. A regular jacket in an hour and 15, child, would be lucky if we have one welt pocket on fooling with me. That's why when we did the vest, I did the welt pockets off camera. So actually one of my videos is about constructing the vest and really the welt pockets. That's what I filmed. That's what I filmed. So I'm very slow. I don't know if I'm slow or if it's just a tedious thing. I'm not sure. I'm gonna do the sides first, then I'll do the shoulder. Wait, let me check this bobbin for real. Child, y'all see that? This is what's left in the bobbin. I was about to play all of us. Okay. Let's make a bobbin. I knew it though. I could tell by the way the machine sounded that, you know, it was ready to give up on life anyways because there wasn't no bobbin in there. But, you know, I just pushed it a little bit. Just push it a little bit. But I was definitely about to play myself up. Wait. You know, went under the bottom. That's not to say we did. That's my fault. Why is you making all that noise? Oh, because it came off. You know what? Listen, I think we stopped. It came off all the little lines when I lifted it up. That's okay. It's good enough for me. For what we finna do. It's enough. You did not think this was going to be chaotic as it is, I'm sure. But, now you know. I did win, RV. You're right. I won. Hey, Anna J. I won. I had the foresight. I was like, you know what? We done did all this on that little bobbin. You been traveling? Life is good? Okay. I won. You're right. A win is a win. We was about to lose, though, because it wasn't nothing on that bobbin. That little string came right on off as soon as I opened the door. It was like, please, relieve me. Now I need to straighten up this line because, baby, we got no room for error when it comes to this jacket in space. And it's stretching now, so we need to keep that in mind. But I am going to interface it, which will eliminate some of the stretch in the jacket. Most of the stretch. Where's my little nips at? Let's see, maybe he's still in here. There you go. So we have to bear that in mind when we're trying it on. If we tugging too much, it ain't gonna fit. We're gonna be upset when we interface it, and we be like, "Well, it was fitting beforehand." Yeah, because it didn't have no stabilizer on it. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do the shoulders and then I'll press it. But this is great. If this works, then I mean, technically we done like 33% of the jacket. All we have is some sleeves. Well, okay, I can't say 33%. 33% of the outside of the jacket. Because then we already did the middle. So all we have is sleeves in those tails. So the bottom is 2 fronts, 2 backs. That's it. That's it. I need to check and see if I have shoulder pads. I need to think about that. I should, but I don't know. All right. I mean, how are you coming on your mini sweat shirt? Or are you still here, Amina? Julian, are you selling? Are you chilling today? You've been moving right along. You did a whole pair of pants, a whole shirt. Not just any shirt. Tuxedo style shirt. And like a weekend. You did it like a weekend. That's crazy work. We was just talking about fabric. All of a sudden you got a whole outfit. Just need some water. Ooh, it's 29 y'all. Hey. Cut out the line in interfacing. Are you working on your jacket? Okay. If you haven't already, make sure you like the live. Make sure you're subscribed. I'm gonna get some water. Well, I think I am. I can find a cup. Oh, here we go. Julie gonna be done by this week. That's my goal, though. My goal is to finish this jacket by the end of the week and be done with the sewing. I do want to make sock garters, but I'm gonna make them like, well, it depends on which socks I decide on. But I'm thinking I'm gonna make them for my thighs, so they're kind of like garter belts, but I'm mimicking the style of a sock garter because I'm, going with like a more masculine leaning theme for my outfit. So I do want to make those, but I need the elastic. I want to do red, white, and blue elastic, and I can't find it with the right color blue. They all have that like American blue. I don't want that kind of blue. I want navy blue. You got the corset and Easter Sunday. Are you making an Easter outfit? I know you did last year. Was it last year when you made the vest with the pants and you had the like the sneakers? It was a whole thing. You bought that. Oh, for this year. Because I was like, no, you did not buy that. Because you made Scorpio's vest. Okay. You bought it this year. Good for you. Good for you. I won't be at church on Easter. I'll be probably packing or something. I don't think I'll be sewing, but maybe I'll be sewing this during the benediction. We'll see where I get to. So, by the way, since I got you here, I do have 2 more lives this week. I have one on Friday with Anna J. We're doing the Anna dress by Julie, who on here is the Curated Curvy. She has a great page too, by the way. Way better than mine. So if you're not following her, follow her. But she made a cute, like, I guess it's kind of like an A-line dress, very simple sheath dress. And it has pockets on the front. Kind of gives like baby doll vibes. So we're going to do that on Friday at 6. We don't think it will take more than like an hour and a half to construct it. Like I said, it's very simple. I'm going to try to make this sounds silly. I'm going to try to make mine out of upholstery fabric because I have that fabric wall in the living room. I shouldn't call it a fabric wall. I have a fabric covered wall in the living room, and I wanted to do a photo shoot with it with a matching outfit and like blend into the wall. So because I'm about to move, there's a bit of urgency with that. So this dress, because it's so simple, I think would work with the upholstery fabric. Because anything with too many curves is too heavy to do curves. It would just look really rigid and weird. So this is a very like straight, like tint pinafore style dress, and I think it's gonna work. Okay, all the seams are pressed. The moment of truth. Great. So I'm gonna move the chair so we can see together. Either we cheer together or I'm embarrassed. One of the others. Okay. This fabric is quite stretchy. Okay. So I think it'll work. So the button will be about like here. Wait, let me put y'all up a little bit. Button will be about here. And I am stretching it a little bit, but I'm not like stretching it OD. But I'm giving it a little tug. It'll have a collar on it. So this will probably be a little bit more open. And then it'll have a sleeve that'll take up some of this slack and a shoulder pad, so I'm not worried about that. I think this is going to be okay. Even with the interfacing, I think it's going to be okay. And I think it was a good move to bring it up an inch because this feels better than like having it closed down here. That's weird. Not weird on men, weird on me. And I got a little torso too. It probably was going to end up doing this because that's what everything does on me. If I don't shorten the torso, it ends up gaping. Okay. Skaboop boop. We got a little piece. We got a little look. We coming along, y'all. We almost got 3 pieces. Ugh. I'm trying not to get burned. All right, y'all pray over me. Okay. So let's see. This is where it'll be. But I don't know how clearly y'all can see that. Your focus is on Frocktails. Mine too, although I need to get to my vacation look. I started filming that too for YouTube, and I haven't picked it back up because I've been doing Frocktail. Okay, I'm trying to think what we should do. I think, should we cut out the lining pieces or should we finish cutting out the outside? Let's just finish cutting out the outside. So I'm going to move y'all back to the iron board so y'all can see me. Okay, so I'm going to move this. So we did a 36. I didn't know what size to do in the sleeve, so we'll cut the sleeve out. Sorry if you guys get like motion sickness from moving. I don't think we need that one, so I'm gonna take shim out of the studio. Here we go. Yeah. I'm gonna go on the other side so you guys can see. Mwah. All right. This table got real messy. That's okay. This is the lower back. We need this. Oh, let's see how long it is. I hope that it drags the floor. I'll be so sad if it doesn't drag the floor. Oh, it's definitely gonna drag the floor. Okay, not a problem. Let's see, we need the sleeve with the 36. That's this one. There's two upper sleeve pieces for the sizes. Okay, so we'll do the sleeves front and collar in the lower front. Okay, here's the pieces we're gonna do. I'm gonna just put them there to get them out of the way. Shouldn't have to shorten anything, but I do need to make a mental note when I do the lining that I don't have to because I did the pieces. Oh my God, I'm that girl. So when I said earlier that y'all don't worry about me, don't listen to me about fit, you can listen to me. You can listen to me because I made it happen. All right. Some scraps. Put those there when I pull out the fabric. See, I got tons of this fabric. I got tons. To play with, so I should have enough. And the pants I want to make, it'll probably be like slim pants, even though I like wide leg pants with the pleats. They'll probably slim because I think slim pants will look better with the jacket instead of big wide pants. That won't be cute. So the pants won't even take they'll probably be like 2 yards maybe. I'm not the pieces because. Oh, you know what though? The lines gotta match. The lines gotta match. So I'm gonna hold off on these pieces, these two big pieces. The bottoms is what I mean. I'm gonna hold off on the bottoms because they gotta match the front. We cannot have the lines not matching. So that means I need to lay them down and make sure that they're going to match. So a little bit more complicated. We might not do that online, but we can do the sleeves and we can do the collar. I just thought about that, and yeah, the stripes gotta match because that would be a catastrophe because that's too much fabric to recut. So if I up that up, then it is what it is. I don't know why I did that. Let me just put you closer. All right, yeah, so sorry, we're not gonna cut the tails. We'll work on the sleeve. We'll attach the sleeve. I don't think we can attach the collar until we do the lining, but we'll cut it out. And we can cut out the lining too. And that doesn't really matter. It's solid. The lines gotta match. Can you imagine a suit and the lines don't match? Your eyes would just be dancing around like, what's going on with the lines? At least my eyes would be dancing. They would be dancing. Plus, I got a reputation. Because y'all know I pattern match. You know what I'm saying? I pattern match my stuff, so I got a reputation. I can't have my lines not match. So we're gonna pause on the lines. I gotta line that up. Focus. Okay. We can also cut out the interfacing pieces for the bodice. That's something else we can do while we're at the cutting table. So I do want to interface it. I don't want it to look like a Forever 21 jacket, even if I never wear it again. Again, because I got a rip, you know what I mean? I got a little rip, so I can't just be doing anything. I could do anything, but I can't be doing anything. You know what I'm saying? It's limitations to that, so we're gonna interface it. We're gonna interface it. But yeah. I feel like I could have cut this piece. This got the 36 and a 40. I probably won't use the 40. But I might use that 38 though. Alright. And usually I put interfacing on the cap part, so I guess I could do that too. I'll get the interfacing in a minute. Let me cut this stuff out first. Let's see, I'll probably fold this. Wait, hold on. Well, yeah, that's the 36, Brooklyn Timmy. Yes, for having the stripes. Yeah, we gotta match the stripes. Yeah, nah. Nah, son. I hate when people be so lucky and they stuff be matching and they don't even try to match it. I'm like, why can't I have that? At least pinstripes, you know, I only have to match it that one part. If you were doing like horizontal or check, you have to match it at so many different points. But this is a lot easier. This will be a lot easier. But since what I would have done if I was not trying to fit it is I would have did this while everything was still flat. I would have matched it while it was still flat. That would be much easier than what I'm gonna have to do now that the seams are sewn, but it should be fine. Cause there ain't nothing going on down here. That's where I'm gonna match it. So it should be all right. It's just that, you know, thinking about the seam allowance, but it should be fine. And, you know, I ain't put no notches or nothing on there to like match up. Like, here's the notch, here's the notch. Now, you know, me for that. But that's my fault. Okay. Let me straighten this. That's too much like right. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to see these lines. 50 lines. So the 36 is further out this time than further in. Duly noted. These sleeves should be plenty long. So for men's patterns, I've done a couple men's patterns. I never have to modify the sleeves. They're always wide enough and they're always long enough, which is great because y'all know I be having to do bicep adjustments on the lady patterns. But for the men, they tell you on the pattern, and I think it's like 16 and a half. So I should be fine for the bicep. I wish the lady patterns were like that. Cause baby, I be hulking out them patterns. I don't be hulking out of them. I can't get into them. I can't get into them. Let's be real. I can't get it on. All right. I want some of those really big tailor scissors, like my mama had. They kind of high though. Everything kind of high. Like, why the hobby cost so much? Okay. These have a 1.5 inch hem for the sleeves. Interesting. Oops. I do like that as a 2-piece sleeve. That's nice. Okay. Here's our collar. We use this strap up here. I thought about doing a corset like this instead of the vest, but then I said, no, because I have to shorten this, don't I, y'all? Okay. I have to shorten this by 1 inch. I said, no, because I never wear that corset or any of them really, because it's so much work to get in and out of them. Jesus. Does anybody else feel that way about their corset? It's like, oh, it's such a beautiful garment, but it's just too much work. When I'm ready to go, I don't want to be fussing with all those, the little holes or whatever. I don't know where a good place would be to cut this, but I'm gonna cut it at the 5 inches. Right? Did that right? Yep. And I'm gonna bring it in 1 inch. Hey, Sin, let me see what she said. Oh, you got the Kai brand? I heard those were good. Auntie Carol was talking about them one day. I had never even heard of that. But she was like, yeah, when you get some of them, you ain't gonna want nothing else. And I was like, ooh, which one's exclusive? Let me see. They hard to sit in. I be struggling. They are hard to sit in. You can't breathe. Now, if I put a zipper in it, I'll wear it. If there's a zipper in it, I'll wear it. But if I have to lace it up, not interested. Not interested. Okay. That's to the side. The tape. Yeah. They have it as a straight line, but I don't think I want it as a straight line. I think I want it to be diagonal. So I'm thinking about cutting this on the bites, but I don't want it super diagonal. I just want it like kind of diagonal. Let me see. I got some room to experiment. So let's try it with a slight angle. see what it looks like. Okay, this would be across. I don't want it across. I don't think I want it across. Let's see. Let's go this way. Okay, we're gonna try it. Ooh, you got some too? Okay. I want to do like a big quilt, right? But I don't want to buy all that cotton. So I asked my mom and my boyfriend for a gift card on Labor Day. I'm like, I'm working very hard. I think I should get gifts on Labor Day, and I would like a gift card to a local a local quilt shop. So that I can get fabric for a quilt. I should add scissors to that too. And probably some special rulers. Okay. We're doing all kind of crazy cutting into my fabric to achieve this. So let's hope that this is acceptable. If it's ugly, sadness. These need to be sharpened because I nicked them somewhere. Somehow. I don't know what I was cutting. No telling. Because I'm always doing something I got no business, so. No telling. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Oh, okay, I think that's cute. Yeah. Y'all can't see, I'll come around. Okay. The light is so bad in here. I'm trying to catch the light, but I'm very unsuccessful, so never mind, but set a slight diagonal. Yeah. That's good. Now I have to do it again because I need 4 of these. But I'm going to cut the other one straight because they're going to be under and they don't matter. As long as it doesn't roll, which it shouldn't roll because I'll understitch it and I'll interface it. It won't matter. So I'm just going to do this straight. Actually, I'm going to do it straight. Up here somewhere. Now, what I might do is like a bustier top. Not for Frocktails, but just in general because I have like these big scraps and you can just make a bustier top out of those scraps. You don't need like a bunch of fabric. And that'll give me some options with the pants, or for anything really. Wear with jeans or whatever. If the jacket works out, if I try to make it more common and it still looks okay, then I could wear it with the jacket too. It works out. I just have to remember when I'm attaching this to attach the right ones and not be goofy. And put the wrong side on the front. The wrong ones on the front, I should say. This does have some dots on it, and I am going to mark the dots, but only after I interface it. I'm not going to bother doing it right now. It doesn't matter if the outside don't have dots. Okay, I'm going to, I don't need that right now, but I'll leave this one. Where my other good ones at? Lord, I done lost them. Alright. I'm gonna put this away. I'm gonna get the interfacing so we can do that. Try to fold this. I usually take it into the living room so I can have a big floor to fold it because there's so much fabric. I just want to kind of get it out the way. Right here are my scraps. I got a little scrap pile going over here. What did I do with them other ones? Y'all see them? Lord, I lost my little things. These are straight ones. I'm sure they'll pop up. Well, let's stay in the scrap pile. Let me get the interface. I do have a new pack of this. I'll be going through this little interfacing from Wawak. This is their like Profuse. Actually, put that to the side. And you get like 10 yards for like $40, I think. That's pretty good. For me, at least. So, I think you can buy it in smaller sizes too, smaller quantities. There's another side. Okay, let me get some different scissors. Okay. we have some other scissors. Y'all seem so far. I'm about to pull y'all closer. There you go. Now you can't see my head, but that's good. I feel like this one is picking up sound. Is that the case? No, it says something. So, yeah. But it's just amazing that you guys can hear me cut. Like a microphone is right here. It's crazy. Yeah, the zipper ones are good. They like 90 bucks. The scissors. Okay. I need to invest. I need to invest. I also need to invest in taking these scissors to get sharpened somewhere. Not these. These. All right. Hey y'all that's still hanging out with me. Really appreciate it. Make sure you like this live if you haven't already. Make sure you turn on the notify button for my next lives coming up. I think there's 2 this week, but I think there's maybe 4 or 5 on there. Me and Julian, we're doing the live for Black Soy Network. We're taking over on the 27th. We're doing waistcoats. So Julian will be working on his Frocktails coat or waistcoat, which is more corset style. I'll be working on one as well, but I'm using a men's Vogue pattern. They actually went on sale. I think Simplicity is having Vogue on sale for $6.99. I think $6.99. So I went ahead and bought the pattern, even though I had to pay the shipping. And after that, I was like, well, shoot. Is it even a sale? But I wasn't about to buy like a bunch of patterns because I don't need a bunch of patterns. I just bought patterns. So, and I don't even know when I'll be able to get to them. I really want to do this butter pattern. This one. I really want to do this. I have a blue linen that I purchased and I really want to try this pattern. Yeah. So this might be coming up sooner than later. Oh, if Tyger's still here, here's the little outfit for nephew that I don't know what size to cut. So So yeah, I just bought patterns. Those are new patterns. I just bought those. Dang, I just lost a pattern piece to the floor. No! They all trying to leave me. The zipper ones you can do? Yeah, Cynthia. I'm good for the zipper. If it's got a zipper, I'll put that on. But all that lacing up, nah. Nah, son. I'm not gonna be able to do it. Maybe I could use this. But because of the size, this will be easier. I haven't decided if I'm going to wear a shirt under my vest. I've been tinkering with the idea of doing like an ascot-like thing, a tie, a dickie. Because again, it's going to be hot. So I like the layered look, but also like if it's 85 degrees, I don't want all them clothes on, you know? So I still haven't decided about if I'm just going to do a vest or if I'm going to put something under the vest, do a tie and all that stuff. Because I think the White Rabbit wears a bow tie. I'm definitely not doing a bow tie, but I do a necktie. They want you to cut 4 interfacings. Okay. Let's just fold this twice. Knock it all out in one go. But I don't know. Let's see. I'm trying to decide if I'm doing the corset too much and might make me hot, and it will make my waist too small for the pants. Oh, does it go all the way down into your pants? I have a similar regular vest pattern. So you debating? This thing's so rickety. I thought the legs was gone, but they on here. Let me see. That is a dilemma. If it's too tight or if it's too snatched, and then your pants don't fit properly, that could suck. Those pants are cute. You can wear those pants everywhere too. You can wear those to work and everything. You should get a lot of use out of those pants. I mean, not me telling you what to do with your wardrobe. I'm just saying those pants is cute and versatile. That is one thing I like about this Frocktails outfit, is that at least I can wear something another time and be practical. Now, I would say for Chicago Frocktails, I did reuse that look to shoot for a magazine, for a song. So that was nice because she was like, you don't have to recreate a look. You don't have to make another look. You just have to style something already in your closet. So I was like, great. I know just the thing. So that was nice. Because it's stressful trying to sew on a deadline. So it's nice to be able to use it for something else. And I actually made lots of iterations of things. So I have a midi length skirt too that I could wear somewhere if I needed a satin midi skirt. And I would wear the long skirt again too. I don't know if I would wear the bodice though. I mean, there was a theme or something, but again, it's one of those lace-up things that I am not trying to like just put on for funsies. All right, I dropped something. Is that something I need? Yeah, it's the front. We need that. You do need this one. I'm so glad we worked out the fit together, guys. So I was really like, oh, I really don't want to do a muslin. But I have been thinking I should, but I was like, I really don't want to be bothered with that. I got some muslin fabric though, but I just didn't want to do it. Okay, let's see. We can squeeze the front out of this. Yeah, totally. These pants might need to come out as a pattern again. Oh, it's like a know me? Or as I know you kind of working on some other like indie stuff too. Those pants are cute. I want to try your pants from your last know me with the fly. The only reason I haven't tried them is because I wasn't sure because you know men's pants they be real straight. So I'm like, are they gonna have any hips in them? That's why I didn't try them. I was wearing my boyfriend's pants the other day at work because I was over his house and I didn't pack any clothes, so I had to just improvise. So I had a sweater over there, and I just went in his closet and pulled out some plaid pants, and everybody was complimenting me on these pants. So I was like, "Can I have these pants?" He was like, "Yeah, they're too small for me, anyways." And then I was like, well, because it was part of a suit. So it was a plaid jacket and a plaid pants. And so I was like, well, can I have the jacket too? I was like, you're not going to wear it. And he was like, yeah. So basically, I got me a suit. But everybody was like liking them pants. But the point I was trying to make is that they was like a 32 waist. You know, they sit lower because they're men's pants, whereas I wear my pants around in here usually. But they fit. They was fitting. And so I'm like, I could do men's pants. I could probably do a 32, 34, something like that. 34 might be too big in the waist, but the 32, it was perfect. Only thing I didn't like is that, of course, they sit lower. And I prefer my pants to sit here. But yeah. Okay, is that everything for now? Oh, we were gonna do the little parts for the sleeve. Which I'm trying to think, do I even want to do that? Yeah, might as well. Might as well. Hey, Shishi. Let me see. I like my last ones. Oh, either I like my last ones with the belt buckle. You can adjust the hips, child, out. Adjust the hips to the waist. Hey, girl. Hey, you're reminding me I need to finish that Beetlejuice jacket. Yup. Sure do. Yup, you sure do. Okay, well, I might try them. I might try them. Because I'm like, okay, I done made Vogue 2020 about 4 or 5 times. I need to make another pair, another style of pants. I actually like, there's a Simplicity pant that I like. I don't know the number. And it's probably over here, but anyways, I do like those pants. And they're a straight leg pant too. They're not like a skinny leg, but they are straight. And they have little welt pockets on the back. And they have flat front. And a zipper fly, whatever. And those fit me really well and they look good on me. So I've been saying I want to make some more like pants for work out of that pattern, but I also like your pants because of the cool fly thing. So that's why I want to try those. Oh, they tell you to interface the whole sleeve. That just seems really aggressive to me. I don't know if I want to interface the sleeve, child. That's a lot. Shishi, did you interface your sleeve? When you did this pattern, did you interface your sleeve, your whole sleeve? I don't know about that. Actually, I'm making an executive decision. I'm not interfacing the whole sleeve. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm not doing it. Okay. Here we go. I have enough scraps to do this bell curve. This sounds like someone love you. I should just draw this. So much easier than what I got going right now. I will maybe interface the sleeve head. Oh no, I couldn't sew. You need to check the fit. Okay. All right. Yes, I am just cutting out interfacing to go around this part. And then I will make a sleeve head another day. Not today. I think, where are we at on time? We're at 9. Okay, so I think we will iron the interfacings on, construct the sleeve, and that will probably take us close to 10 o'clock, and we can pause there. Okay, I'm gonna move this back out the way so I can get to the iron. My goal was to be here for about 2.5, 3 hours. Oh, damn, I'm rolling over the pattern, y'all. Sorry. Wall again. Get my chair. I need to find my collar. I lost the collars. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Let me look in here in these scraps to see that I tossed it in here. Oh, I think this is it. Shot them through. Oh, now you can see it in the light. So it has a slight slants. Okay. All right, so hopefully I can finish this whole thing by, let's see, let's be realistic. Tomorrow's Thursday, I'm gonna poll, but I'll be back about, oh, what happened if my boyfriend's coming in town? If he's coming home, I'm not sure if he's coming back tomorrow or Friday. If he's back tomorrow, I'll probably be over there after poll. But if not, I'll come home and I'll probably sew. Okay. Let me make sure that I clearly I was just doing something. Ugh. Let me shorten this because I don't want it in seam allowance. Still in seam allowance. You big. And it be stretching when you iron it. All right. One down. Oh, it's so messy in here. What you working on, Shishi? Are you sewing? Or are you at work? You might be at work. On a Wednesday. Sorry to hear that. I've already been done that today. I'm glad to be home. You prep for Friday? Oh, okay. I looked at the flyer. Let me try to remember what you're making. Are you making another bag? Yeah, okay. So if you haven't already, make sure you follow Shishi. She's going live on Friday to make a bag. I'm going live Friday before Shishi to make a dress that is in pattern testing at the moment. Anna J and I will be here on YouTube. Shishi will be on TikTok. Oh, what am I doing? About to F up again. Okay, here we go. So make sure you're following Shishi on TikTok, and her TikTok is the same. Well, actually, she got about 3 TikTok. I don't know which one she usually with. Oh, you doing your pattern again? A whole new one? So you want to give me the one you just made? What's happening? Do tell. They want that collar to be extra crispy. They said interface both sides. I'm like, y'all heavy on interfacing for a costume, okay? Y'all are heavy on the interfacing. It's another one, a different pattern. Actually, I really don't want seam allowance. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. Let me make sure that I interface the right side. Okay. I'm good for messing this up. And I will double check and still be wrong. It's crazy. Oh, you're making a round bag. Do you want to make it a clock by chance? I actually ordered a clock bag. I just hope it gets here in time. Because they customize some aspects of it. So I hope that it comes in time. Actually, I told them to take out the customization, but they do offer customization. And they were like, do you want this or that? I'm like, just make it plain, baby, and send it on. Make it plain. Oh, Lord. Are these two the same? No. Make it plain. I really wanted to find one on Amazon for like $50. I couldn't find one. Not with the bling. I wanted bling on mine. So let's see. This should be the front. So this should be the back. And this should fit. This was a mess. But I did use scraps, so it's okay. All right. So we have our collars interface. I have to trim that up at another time. Not important. I can interface that later. It's like a basket. Did you like Vogue 2084? Let me check that out. I don't know what that looks like. Oh yeah, I have this one. I bought it. Yeah, J Lo had this. She had the Dior version of this dress on, and I thought it was cute. And then when they came out with the pattern, I was like, splendid. It's not as detailed as the Dior one. It's a little watered down, but you know, I'm sure they don't want to get sued. Okay, these bodice pieces I will interface later. Take it off the mannequin. Let's put the sleeves together. And then I think I'm gonna jump off of here because I really don't like putting sleeves on online. I will do it. I don't like to do it. All right. Because sometimes they go on very well, and I'm like, yes, great. And sometimes they don't. And then sometimes I struggle with the shaping. It's really annoying. And I'd be like, I need more shaping tools. But I don't be wanting to spend hundreds of dollars on those things. But I need to get me some good scissors, and I need to get more shaping tools, especially for my sleeves. Or I mean, you could make them, but I'm not gonna make them. Oh. Like something I would like. Dior needs to worry about China first. Dior ain't worried about China. They are not concerned. I was reading some of the comments. That was like, I think it was Funky Dineva. He was like, I hope the Michael Kors girlies don't think they equal with the Prada girlies. Let me see exactly what he said. He basically said something like that. And baby, they was tussling in those comments. What he say? I hope the Michael Kors girls don't think they're on the same level with the Prada girls. They are going in on those comments. I was like, Lord. I was like, Jesus. Jesus. Okay. So I'm not worried about the sleeve. This should fit with plenty of room. So I'm going to stitch it. So I think my bicep is like 13 inches. And I think this bicep sleeve would be like 16 and a half. So it'll be very roomy, which is fine with me. I don't like no tight sleeve, feeling all restricted. So be good. If it looks too big, I'll take it in a little bit, but I don't think that will be the case. You laughing, girl. They was serious in them comments. Okay. was serious. I think what it comes down to, like, right, when you buy luxury, and I mean luxury, when you buy high end goods, you're buying the name. Like, we know that, I'm saying I don't have an Hermes bag, but we know that a Birkin bag it does not cost anything near 15, 16, 20,000, whatever they go for, because they go for considerably. Nah, I pinned you. I'll put you right here. I think we know they don't cost that much to construct, right? And even if you pay for like import taxes and all of the other things, it still doesn't cost that much. You're paying for status, you're paying for the name. Like, yes, it's a high quality product, but you can get a high quality product that doesn't cost you $20,000. You can get a high quality handmade bag with superior leather and craftsmanship. It doesn't cost you $30,000. You're buying the status. And that is something that you can't go to the factory and pick up, or buy on AliExpress or whatever. Just because they may be made in proximity don't mean they're the same quality or that it is the same. Because you buying status. Basically, you're saying that I'm special and you're not, because I have a $30,000 bag on my arm and yours was only $1,500 or $500 or $50 or whatever. So I think these luxury brands, I don't think they care. I do think that reputation wise, being exposed is a little bit, it's a little damaging, but I do think at the end of the day, the women who can and do will continue to. Period. I think those like aspirational buyers, the people who go in the store and buy a belt, doesn't say they have a piece. Those are the people who are probably going to feel some kind of way, or feel like they gotta feel justified in being like, oh, I don't need those products, or feel like, oh damn, I've been like cheated or whatever, like you're making it in China and then like doing the finishings in France or whatever. Like, those are the people who kind of feel some kind of way. When I saw that, I was like, yeah, that does not surprise me one single bit. And I don't care either. I don't have money to, again, I am not an Hermes girly or anything like that, but I think at the end of the day, it's about access and exclusivity. And if it's still a thing that is not accessible, like generally speaking, then it's still going to have some level of status. It might take a little dip in sales for now, but it'll be back up because people are always going to be looking for a way to separate themselves from the masses. That's just capitalism. Julian says it comes with experience. I guess he's talking about the sleeves. China is about to sell all their stuff. Fuck a copyright. Now, see, and if they start selling it with the stamps and stuff in it, then that's different. I don't know about that part, but Julian said his fake Birkin lasted 15 years and still looks amazing. Yeah, I mean, because it was probably a good quality Birkin or whatever. And like I said, if you have things that are made with high quality products and with great craftsmanship, they don't need to cost $30,000. They'll still last and be a great bag and can be a staple in your wardrobe. But if you want to be like, I got this and you don't, I am the have and have not, some of this class and you're not, then you're going to pay the extra money for people to know that. Now it was like, yeah, exactly. Because it was a higher quality dupe or whatever. Vintage luxury bags are worth it and don't cost an arm and a leg because most people don't recognize it when they see it. Vintage is the way to go for sure. Because honestly, especially if you find one of them like the trendy bags, or if you're like a collector, get it vintage, because it's a lot of that stuff does not hold value. it's intrinsic value. It's like the value that you hold is like a collector. Otherwise, these like little trendy or cutesy bags, they're not gonna hold their value. Like those Coach bags with the dino. Now we're not talking about that level of luxury. That's way low on the totem pole when it comes to luxury or name brand goods. But They're really popular, and they were like $600-700. In 2 years, those are going to be on Poshmark for $200. Oh, let me take Shishi down. Where is it at? They're not going to hold their value. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. Boom. They're not going to hold their value. So it's best to just get a dupe, make it yourself, or wait it out until it's on the resale market till the craze is over. But it'll still be like a cool collector's item, or if you're somebody who wears like quirky bags, like B Chantel, all her bags are like things, very like whimsical and quirky. Like it makes sense for her to have that bag. It makes sense. Now the big Kiss Lock bag, another trendy one, but I want that bag. I'll pay for it. I don't care. So I feel like that bag, even though it's trendy, I think you could use it for a long time. Because it's like a classic silhouette. It's just not a classic size. So I think that one may not hold its value, but it'll hold its value to me because I will use it. Let's see. I've been known it was all made in France. Exactly. If you know, you know. And like I said, most people who buy at that level do not care. They are not buying quality. People who are buying those bags and collecting those bags, they're not buying the bags for quality or because they were made in France. They're buying them for status. So they don't care what they made. Because at the end of the day, can you go in the Hermes store, get your essay to go and pull you a bag out the back, make a whole video about it, screaming and carrying on, watch me unbox this with your white gloves? If you can't do that, you're not in the club. So do it matter that you can go over to China and get you one? No, not really. You still not in the club. And that's why those people will continue to buy those high-end items, even though some of the manufacturing secrets have been exposed. When I worked in retail, buyer markup was 600%. Listen. Brooklyn Timmy trying to tell y'all, they robbing y'all blind. They robbing us. Back then, to know how to buy from China and not Canal Street still brought status. Of course, had to be in the know. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Or even like to buy on Canal Street, but knowing like the right vendors who got the good shit. Not right on the street, but in the area. A lot of people who have money also buy fakes too, because they also recognize that it's a scam. It's a scam. Wait, is my needle threaded? Oh, it is. Okay. It's all about status and exclusivity and who has access, who doesn't. And people who could buy it but choose to save their money and buy the counterfeit one, they said, I'm not playing these games with you. It works for them though, because everybody expects theirs to be real and not even question it. Versus if like I had one, people would be like, that's fake. Is that real? How you afford that? What you do to get that? Who bought you that? Girl, I sold my left leg for this bag. Fall back. I got a prosthetic on. Sheesh. I think if I had money, I still wouldn't buy them and make my own stuff. Man, if I had money, I would not be making shit. Let's see. Why don't you make a bag for Frocktails? Use the Magdalena pattern. I didn't. I decided not to make my bag because I wanted it to be blinged out, and I'm not one of those people that's gonna sit there and put all the rhinestones on there. So I found someone or a brand that does it, that already sells it. So I just bought one from there. So the thing is, for my Frocktails looks, I am doing White Rabbit, but the way I'm tying in the theme of Atlantaland is that I'm doing like a very gaudy take on the White Rabbit. So I am wearing like, you know, a nice, well, I'll say it's a nice, I'm wearing a 3-piece suit, but it's like kind of cunty. I'm wearing little bitty shorts with their little hot pants and stuff like that. But I'm blinging out. So I got like a watch with all the bling on it. My purse will have bling on it. I'm thinking about doing something with the necklace, but I haven't decided if I'm doing a shirt or something around my neck or what. But anyways, you know, in Atlanta, everybody has a bust down. All the scammers, they like to wear jewelry and teeth and all that. So I'm not wearing teeth. I'm not doing too much, but that is what I'm doing. How I'm bringing in Atlanta, the Atlanta culture and fashion or style, or whatever you want to call it. The Atlanta aesthetic. That's how I'm bringing in the Atlanta aesthetic and stuff. So yeah, I didn't want a plain bag. I wanted bling. Bling, bling. And I could not find one with bling. And I'm not going to bling it myself. So, and I figured after I paid someone to bling it, like I know Rochelle bling. No, Rochelle doesn't bling. But one of my friends that used to teach pole classes, she blings, or she used to do the bling stuff. I forget what the real technique is called, but y'all know, put the little rhinestones on the hot fix. And I don't know if she still does it, but I figured by the time I make the bag, give it to somebody, say, hey, put a blinged out clock face on it. I have paid the $200 for the little bag. So I just bought it. And it's cute. I'll wear it again too. So it's fine. But I did consider making my bag until I saw the bling bag and I was like, I want that. It's like, I want that. I felt like the price was fair for all the rhinestones. To repair my Hermes cost more than I paid for the bag. I took the handle off and replaced it with the Amazon strap. At the Miami Heat, wives have fake bags. They keep their money. What about hair, finger waves? Those Betty Boop curls would be cute. They would be cute. I don't know what I'm doing for my hair. I ideally would like to do a straight style. Then I kind of want to do like a pompadour or something like that. But baby, every time I wear my hair straight to Frocktails, the weather be playing. The weather be playing my face. For Chicago and Atlanta last year, it rained. And I don't do well with rain. So Chicago, I managed to do okay because I wrapped my hair up, kept it in the curls until I got to the venue. Atlanta, baby, you was there. You saw the hair was gone. The hair was gone before I even got in the door good. So it's the leave out. It's the leave out. So I'm not sure what we're doing for the hair. I don't know. My hair is still pretty red. So I was thinking I could go with the red again, but then I was like, when this is straight, it's gonna be too much black. So maybe not the red. I don't know. I don't know. You were okay? Yeah, I was okay in Chicago because I kept my hair rolled up and I had the bonnet on top of it before that stitching. Okay, before we got in there because I didn't take no pictures outside. Like I was taking pictures for Deja. She took pictures, but I did not. I was like, nope. which was unfortunate because the architecture in Chicago and in that area was so beautiful for pictures for the theme, but so I don't know. And then like I don't really want to spend like money getting my hair done because I'm getting braids the next weekend. Because I'm going to Costa Rica the following weekend. So I am getting my braids right before the day before we go. And I don't want to pay to get my hair done two weekends in a row because I'm gonna probably pay him to wash and blow dry it and then pay the braider, and I had to buy the hair because I'm getting those braids with the hair, the loose hair in them. So I had to buy the bundles too. So it's pretty expensive style. So I don't really want to pay a stylist to do my hair. So that's another limitation. Like, what can I do? I don't know. We'll see. It might just be curly. I thought about, do I want to wear a hat? Don't think I do. Which I thought about that as well. Because I don't want people to confuse me with the Mad Hatter. So I don't want to wear a hat. I'm not going to Chicago. No. It's going to be hot as hell. Maybe the weather is weird. Boho braids. Yeah, the boho braids. No, I'm not going to Chicago this year. I'm just going to Atlanta. I'm considering going to Baltimore because I like their theme. But I am. I hope I didn't sew like 2 lefts and 2 rights. Let me make sure. Because I'm good for doing that too. Let me just make sure. Oh shoot, it's already stitched together. I can't make sure as easily. All right. Child, I will. So 2 of the same sleeves. Because I be done and let's set the interface in. Okay. I think these are different. Let me look at them like this. Okay. I'm nervous. Yes, I'm getting the boho braids. I've been wanting to get them for a while, so finally doing it. I didn't get any braids last year, so it's time. Time for some braids. If I had the braids and I could just style the braids, that would be nice, but I didn't want braids for my photos because I need to take pictures for Fabric Mart. So I didn't really want braids. For that, I will probably do a sleek style, but that I'll be taking pictures in a more, controlled environment. The thing about Frocktails is that you go and maybe you came cute, but then if like it's too humid in the room or whatever, and your hair go crazy, and then everybody's taking pictures of you, and you're like, ugh, my hair look a mess. This is not how it was when I was in the bathroom. It's messing up my outfit. So I probably will end up with this curly hair. Maybe I style it. I don't know. Maybe I dye the front black. Are you going back to Chicago, Brooklyn, Timmy? Yeah, I like the Baltimore, the sporty theme. I thought that was like super cute. I've already been looking at inspiration. I think I would go for like a moto style look. Did that even make sense? I would do a look inspired by the moto sports. Where's my little thing? Here it is. That's what I would do. I'm not sure. I am a, is this a house head? So, okay. It's too far for me to read, and I left my phone over there. I'll be back in just a second to read your comment. This fabric polyester, so it's like I gotta like put some heat on it, but I can't press it too much. Can't do too much because I get those scorch stains. So it's not wool. I think it's a wool blend actually, but it's not all wool, and it's got some stretch in it. Yeah, I think this was supposed to be a blend. But it presses pretty well. So the only thing that I'm a little bit nervous about for this jacket is like the tails and the just hoping that the lining stays with the tail, that it's like taut enough so that the lining isn't like hanging. I don't know. It should be fine, but that's the only thing in my head. It's like, I hope that this lining doesn't look crazy. It's a little bit. Oh, y'all can't see. Let me see. It's a little roomy. Step back. Am I okay? Oh, I am. Let me unmute me. Oh, I am unmuted. Okay. See, that's why it's like it's time for you to go. Now I'm the only one. I'm trying to enter the studio from here. The struggle. I don't know what's up with my internet. Anyways, I was trying to show y'all my sleeve. But I do feel like it's a little loose. So I am going to go in and I think it's going to be okay at the cat, but I think like right in here, it's a little loose. So let me make sure I got this on right. No, I don't. This is the right arm. Okay, but yes, a lot of fabric in there. So yeah, I'm gonna slim that out a little taste, if that's all right. Maybe try a fourth in the seam. Take out another fourth of inch in each seam. This is 2 seams. And then go from there. Yeah. Hey, Key girl. Okay, so let me move the iron. I'm gonna pull up the iron so it's not a tripping hazard. Okay, so here's what we've done today. Do I have any pins in the mannequin? Okay, this is where we are. So we have our jacket, which would be like this, and then have the tails. And yeah, we didn't cut that out, so I can't show you. But there's my little hot pants. She borderline a thong about up in there, so we'll have some stockings. Okay. Okay. They just won't even let me close out. Get out the camera. Okay. Hey, Tajiri. Thank you. I think it's gonna be cute. I think it's gonna be cute. Yeah, it's just be here. The jacket will come down and flare out. It should cover this. Let me see. Is the pattern piece around here somewhere? It's on the floor. Let's see. We might just barely cover it, but we'll see because this body is not my body, meaning this mannequin is not my body. So this vest will be shorter because I have boobs and this is quite open. So we'll see. Either way, we'll work it out. We can also tuck the vest, although I don't recommend tucking it, but we could tuck it if it got a little weird in here. I was gonna say we could wear it open, but we kind of need it closed for the optics, and then we can open it later. Anyways, bye y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out with me as we work through Frocktails. This is Simplicity 3030. We did view A. We just worked on the shell. And yeah, I hope to complete this by the end of the week so I can be done with the sewing for the most part for Frocktails. But thanks for hanging out with me. Ciao.